Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your week so far. We're only a couple of days into the week, so a few more days to go before the weekend. Fortunately, I have a couple of days off, so I'm going to be enjoying myself a little bit more tomorrow. I'm going to get out and do some walking and stuff, but today, immediately, I'm going to be enjoying myself doing a few reactions because the weather is pretty gross outside at the moment. Um, so that said, big thank you to everyone that has subscribed, commented, and supported the channel through Buy Me a Coffee. It was suggested to me a while back to have a look at doing reacting to the Talking Heads Life During Wartime live version, and yeah, I'm never too sure about live versions because depending on venue, they can actually get blocked. It's just a kind of weird management thing. But I'm kind of willing to take a chance with this, and we'll see what happens. So this is a track called Life During Wartime, taken from their third studio album, Fear of Music, from August 1979. I think this is live in 1983. And we have David Byrne on lead vocals guitar, Jerry Harrison on guitars, backing vocals, Tina Weymouth for a bass guitar and backing vocals, Chris France on drums. Just having a look at where is this is filmed. This was from Los Angeles. I only know I don't know that many Talking Head songs. And she was Road to Nowhere, Once in a Lifetime, Psycho Killer, maybe. Yeah. That's it. So, hopefully a little bit like my experience with Sparks, that this will spark further interest in this band. So, without further ado, it's Talking Heads, Life During Wartime, live. I like that, it's keyboards. So I got to pause it there. I just a little bit like Kate Bush. I find David Byrne is just mesmerizing to watch. He just kind of gets sucked into his psyche somehow. Love the start of this. All like running in unison. It must have been an amazing experience to see bands like this live. Just incredible. I love the energy of this song as well. Life During Wartime sounds very upbeat at the moment, and haven't really quite grasped the lyrics, but I'll have a read of them afterwards.
Transmit the message to the receiver. Hope of an answer someday. I got 3 passports, couple of visas, don't even know my real name. On the hillside, trucks are loading, everything's ready to roll. Sleep in the daytime, work in the nighttime. I got get home. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco. I see you up there. I got some groceries, some peanut butter to last a couple of days. But I ain't got no speakers, ain't got no headphones, ain't got no records to play. Why stay in college? Why go to night school? Don't have no different this time. Can't write a letter, can't send no postcard. I ain't write nothing at all. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. I'll never hold you, I'll never kiss you, but I ain't got time for that now. Trouble in transit, got through the roadblock. We blended in with the crowd. We got computers, we're tapping phone lines. Know that that ain't allowed. We dress like students, we dress like housewives, or in a suit and a tie. Changed my hairstyle so many times now. What I look like? You make me shiver, I feel so tender. We make a pretty good team. Don't get exhausted, I'll do some driving. You wanna get you some sleep. And all my notebooks, oh my God, notebooks, they won't help me survive. My chest is aching and it burns like a furnace. The burning keeps me alive.
Keyboard's insane. Got to say the synchronicity between the physical movements that are this band and the music, it really does kind of add an extra dimension to watching to this music itself, because you know you can probably get quite a bit from listening to this, but I think to actually see them interacting on stage and the energy, it's just mad, it's just crazy, and that manic keyboards just then, it's just this is, I mean, this is really enjoyable. I'm absolutely love this. Crazy man.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions?
Anybody have any questions? Yeah. Where do you get your energy from? That's my question. Um, running around that stage like that, geez. And then to actually perform and be able to, sing as well. And some of the dancing they were doing in that, I'm thinking, how are they playing the guitars and do it's just, I mean, sometimes when you just hear the audio, you don't really kind of get a full appreciation for exactly the art that the visual art of it, as well as the as just as listening, the auditory art of it, and yeah, it's just incredible. His movements on stage as well, to every little drum beat, and when he's lying on the floor. It's such a good thing to watch. I'm really, really enjoying that. I think I was getting the impression that uh, it felt like there was ideas of a little bit cloak and dagger with this, with dressing up, disguised as students, as housewives. Felt like it was alluding to insurgency of some kind. Maybe war, like obviously the title is Life During Wartime, but as in a lot of wars, there's like the initial shock and awe, um, where the tanks roll in, and then you have, if you're under occupation, then the insurgency begins, where people every day are living their own lives, but they're also living a little bit of a lie there. They're, you know, trying to play against their yeah, trying to sort of play the role of the underground resistance, I mean, but they have to try and play another role of being living normally as well. I kind of get that aspect of it. Also, there was a bit which made me curious, so I'm gonna go for the lyrics because I think the lyrics are interesting. I think this could have a song could have like um, a, a few different meanings. So yeah, I'm just gonna whiz through these lyrics. There's quite a few lyrics actually to this. Um, Heard of a van that's loaded with weapons, packed up and ready to go. Heard of some grave sites out on a highway, a place where nobody knows. So is that some place to hide weapons? The sound of gunfire off in a distance and getting used to it now. Lived in brownstone, lived in a ghetto. I've lived all over this town. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco. Where have I heard that before? This ain't no fooling around. No time for dancing or lovey-dovey. I ain't got time for that now. Transmit the message to the receiver, hope for an answer someday. I got 3 passports, a couple of visas, you don't even know my real name. So I kind of gone from thinking about insurgency to maybe to terrorism to and maybe people, some people go under pseudonyms, so perhaps this is, I don't know. Perhaps this is about a band on the road. That's a crazy notion. Heard of a van that's loaded with weapons, loaded with guitars, packed up and ready to go. Heard of some grave sites out on the highway. Grave sites could be clubs. Um, while you're kind of starting out, you have to do all you're kind of like having to gig at some, I suppose you could call them dives, grave sites out on the highway, a place where nobody knows. So very few people, probably one man and his dog there to watch you. Sound of gunfire off in the distance. I'm getting used to it now. Lived in a brownstone, lived in a ghetto, lived all over this town. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no fooling around. No time for dancing or lovey-dovey. I ain't got time for that now because you're always on the road. Or you're living the life of a sort of wanted person. Transmit the message to receiver. Hope for an answer someday. I got 3 passports, a couple of visas. You don't even know my real name. Yeah, like I said, I think a lot of musicians go under different names anyway. Yeah, sort of like Bono, Elton John, yeah, Cliff Richard. Um, yeah, I can't imagine Cliff Richard being on a run, but that'd be an interesting thing. Cliff Richard as an insurgent. High on a hillside, trucks are loading, everyone's ready to roll. I sleep in the daytime, I work at night time. I might never get home. So again, could be somebody that's having to go on operations of a night, a soldier, an insurgent, um, an underground resistance. Could be somebody who is they're in a band, so they spend their days resting or practicing, and at night time that's when they go to work and the trucks are loading. So if they become quite successful, then they will have probably lorries that gig that go with them, drop all the gear off and stuff. This ain't no party, this ain't no disco, this ain't no falling around. This ain't no mud club. Don't know what mud club is, or CBGB. CBGB rings a bell. I'm sure it's a club where Blondie used to play, and a few other bands as well. I ain't got time for that now. So maybe this is about musicians when they do make it and they start going on these massive tours and they haven't got the time to play the smaller clubs anymore. Heard about Houston, heard about Detroit. I think that's a question. Heard about Houston, heard about Detroit, heard about Pittsburgh, PA. You ought to know not to stand by the window. Somebody might see you up there. So again, it could be paparazzi, could be you could then sort of like the wartime could be hiding from a sniper. um, or not to be seen by enemy troops, spies. Um, I got some groceries, some peanut butter to last a couple of days. I ain't got no speakers, ain't got no headphones, ain't got no records to play. So I guess that's just kind of grabbing stuff. You haven't really got time to, make your home anywhere. Really interesting lyrics, actually. I mean, I didn't realize they were this interesting. I guess I was lost in a live performance. Why stay in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be different this time. Can't write a letter, can't send no postcard. I ain't got time for that now. Why stay in college? Why go to night school? Gonna be different this time. So it's like, so maybe that was the root of being a musician was, I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but when I was at school, we didn't really have that many music lessons. Could be different these days, but if you're really sort of want to be a musician, and most of that's going to be learnt away from school, so what is the point in doing exams and stuff like that if this is the lifestyle you're going to be living? And then you don't need to really kind of know this stuff. Maybe you need to just learn about music. um Trouble in transit, got through the roadblock, we blended in with the crowd, we got computers, we're tapping phone lines. I know that ain't allowed. So I think again this could be yeah, I keep saying this could be insurgency, like wartime resistance. Um, trying to get through roadblocks with soldiers, or he could be trying to get through, trying to go incognito as a musician, a rock star, in order to get into the club, the venue, the hotel, without crowds of people finding you there, and people looking out for the paparazzi and stuff, people tapping your phones to get a scoop. You make me shiver. I feel so tender. You make a pretty good team. Don't get exhausted. I'll do some driving. You ought to get some sleep. Burned all my notebooks. What good are notebooks? They won't help me survive. My chest is aching. Burns like a furnace. The burning keeps me alive. I'm not sure what the last two verses allude to. Could be just being on the road too much, burning out. Not good for maybe your health and stuff. Really interesting song. And glad I actually had the lyrics pulled up. Um, and uh, and I'm glad I saw the overall kind of package of the live performance as well, because the music was terrific. I just love the guitars and David Byrne. Even I was even enjoying the. I'm assuming they were backing singers, dancers with them. It was all very synchronized, and let's not forget who was on keyboards. Backing vocals. Oh, it doesn't actually say who was actually on the keyboards on this, but the both keyboards were fantastic, and that manic sound. It kind of really gave that sense of I don't know, just it was felt frantic, as if you're always on the move, on the go, on the run. It really kind of added to the song. Really cool song, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Please join me in the comments below if you have any suggestions for any of the Talking Heads tracks, and absolutely, I'd love to know what your take is on the actual meaning of this song, because I'm kind of like in lots of different places, but that just adds to the song in my opinion. So yeah, till next time, take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic. Actually, do you know what? What I'm going to do right before I go, I'm just going to check see if there's any comments on this. Um, Always thought this would make a great music video. He did more cardio in his song than I've done in my life. Yeah, I'll second that. There's only 14 comments, so that's about it. Um, yep, like I said, have a great day. Have a great week. So speak to you all soon.